Take 9,000. Just kidding. We've done this a few times. Hi, I'm Aaliyah, aka you, the curious and skeptical viewer.
And I am Darren, the creator of E.B. Hughes and Aaliyah Blake Cosmetics, and Mama, for Mama Says.
Oh yeah, and what does Mama say?
Mama says that color trends are really quirky.
Yes, and I mean, to be fair, no one could have predicted in 2019 that we would be going through a pandemic, so we don't have a color palette for that.
Yeah.
But I think now we kind of do, because I saw on here, and this is just one place, so just reflecting Shutterstock, but they're a pretty big company, one of the biggest of stock photos and videos. And so what they did is that they like compiled and analyzed everything to see what were the most common colors in all the new pictures, and they're like new colors that are showing up. So
Yes.
without further ado,
Yes. Let's dig our teeth into
so the
this.
first one's a tongue twister, Set Sail Champagne.
So again, what we really, really love about this site was it was from all the people that got inspired by what they saw. And so what they're feeling and what they liked is this calm, quiet strength color.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really pretty light kind of beigey tone, and it's very soft, it's inviting.
I don't like beige. I know it's a descriptor, but
Did
I feel
I say
like
beige?
cashmere. Yeah, you said
Oh
beige.
yeah, beige.
I think cashmere, because even though I'm allergic to cashmere, I like the look of it, so
luxurious.
yes.
It's a luxurious color. Yes.
It is. It's very luxurious.
Yes, it's a very pretty color. It's I like it. Like I said, it's quiet. I could see it teamed, and they actually show. You can see in the image that it's kind of like the gray tones to it, but they have that little blue undertone. I could see this with a blue. I could see this with my like dress color. I could see it with a deeper navy.
Yeah.
I think it would be really pretty.
It's a little bit. It's like this color to me is like it's a strength color, but it's a quiet one, like she was saying. So like strength being orange. So like for this, it's like the neutral that people like to use. Like we don't use the term neutral because it's not.
Right.
But
it's
great.
nearly neutral. So it's
Yes.
and I could see this in eyeshadow colors.
Do you think that's a nearly neutral though? Because to me, like
No,
it's
it's
too
not.
colorful.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm looking at the color but
I'm just looking at these, like all these.
it reminds me a little bit of, is it Theorist? No, that's a
Happy.
Strength 45. Happy.
It's happy.
I feel like it's a little lighter than it's a little less chromatic than Happy, but yeah, it's on those lines.
Okay, so this is the thing about this color specifically, because if you look at the sampling of the hex code,
Yeah, that's true.
it actually has a lot of yellow in it. It has a little touch
Of red.
So it's in that peachy area. But then in the example images, it kind of runs the gamut. And I think that's they're just analyzing how much that one pixel shows up. So it's like, it's in the
It's almost, I would say that it's not a nearly, gosh, it's a trickster, to be honest with you, because I feel like it's almost got its toes in nearly neutral.
It's toes.
It's toes.
It's
like,
colorful toes.
It's just like right at the tips. So it's close. It's on the, okay.
I'm thinking like boho schemes, which are like, I feel like going to be a real big thing because, earthiness. Everyone's like stuck in their homes. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't like all this manufactured stuff.
Right,
you
yeah.
know? So they want a little bit of the earth. This is very desert. I don't know what it says about us as a population that we're craving deserts. Maybe we feel like we are in one and we want to be in
and even the contemporary
literal desert.
Even the contemporary images are very zen. So
Yes.
like to me, I like the idea of the desert, but I also really like the idea of the zen. Like
Oh my
that
gosh,
makes me so happy.
The one with the stones, I'm like, I could just
I love
curl
that.
up there.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I
I like
do.
the locations. I love the desert too.
So let's go on to Fortuna Gold.
I don't like the color as much, but I love the locations.
What are you talking about? Fortuna? You don't like
No,
the-
I love
okay.
Fortuna
Okay,
Gold.
so this
Yeah. I was still
like,
talking
what
about
are
the
you
last
talking
one.
about?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next
Personally.
Okay.
Personally, yeah.
Okay. We're moving on. We're at
Yeah.
okay. So we're on Fortuna Gold. We're not sure if we're saying that right, but that's how we're saying it.
Yes. And it
Okay.
almost looks like a yellow, but it's not.
Right.
It is a
Looks
orange
like,
too.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
love
strength. It's more our strength.
Yes, it's our color. We like it. And I would actually wear this as an eyeshadow. I really like it as an eyeshadow color.
I wear this like for dresses a lot. This is my happy color. Like I think a lot of people really probably gravitate more towards those like the deserty tones. What was it called?
They're more-
Set Sail Champagne.
Set Sail Champagne. We said it.
Yeah.
Because it's a quiet color. This is
But
not
I'm loud,
as much.
so I don't like quiet. I can't. When at night I don't. I like leave something on because I can't sleep in quiet. So this is more my pace.
This
you
has a
know?
little. This is another strength color that actually does have a lot of strength to it. I feel like
Yeah.
if you look at this color, you would say, yes, it's a strong color.
It is
you
a
know?
strong color.
And I feel like if you wear this color, you're making a bold statement. So, I think it looks good with like blue if you're wearing it.
Yeah, and that one. Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Of course. Back to what we were talking about with Fortuna, because this is also a strength, but it's a loud strength.
Makes me hungry. Fortuna.
Oh my god. That's like a dad joke but a mom joke style. Yes, and so it's not a gold really. Because golds are pretty much yellow,
Yeah.
but it does
It has
have
a golden
tones.
influence.
Of course, there. Okay. So many interruptions. Anyway, yeah, we're looking at this and we see the desert again. I guess deserts are just a thing. We're just feeling desert-like.
I love that image, by the way.
I like that
love
one,
the
too.
color scheme. I love everything about it. The colors that are behind the door there, with the more chromatic sense of the gold color or the strength color, and
Yeah.
the blue is amazing. Like, I love that color scheme.
I like it too. That's probably my favorite
It's
picture that we've
so
seen
beautiful
so far.
Yeah, I love
But,
that so much. So,
And like, so what would you think this says about people in 2020/2021 that they like gravitate towards this?
I feel like they just want, like, to me, that just, even though it's kind of interesting because it's this door and it's stuck in the sand, I feel like it just says warmth, just wrap me in it. And the harvest, that feels so like,
Yeah. Oh, bounty, like bountiful.
yes.
Yeah, it's like
it's just,
it's energetic, it's strength, it's strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's like a peaceful strong, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, and gold is usually like, and I know it doesn't really look like it's not a traditional gold, but gold is wealth, like equated
Right.
with wealth, and we're all just like maybe wanting to feel
Prosperity!
Yeah, we want to feel a little wealthier these days,
like
you
it.
know.
I
So,
love how they have the gold.
and you guys should check out this. We'll put it in the link because it's got like little videos which are cute too. So,
Yeah.
Okay,
Next one.
Tidewater Green, which is like I think the most ugly name for such a pretty color.
Yeah, the color is gorgeous. Again, it's this like soothing green, this like
It's
welcoming.
soothing, but it's got a little bit of energy.
Yeah,
to
it has a little kick to it. It's
Yeah,
nice.
that's it right there.
Yeah.
So, we should look at these because that's what the actual color.
And not look at the image. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing. I take in the whole visual.
The image is inspiration.
Yes.
The color is what it is.
I like it. It feels grounded. It feels
lively.
lively.
It's a plant
restful.
color.
It's restful.
It's going back to the first one especially, where it's like very earthy. Although Fortuna
so far,
Gold,
all
you
of
see
these
in
colors
fall.
have kind of been earthy.
Yeah, they are all
Yes,
earthy.
yeah.
I think we're all just like trying to like feel like
Balance,
you said,
grounded.
grounded.
Yeah.
Yes, like we need something stable.
2020, we need to feel grounded.
And I think this is why this I just
Okay.
flexed weird. It's my birthday and I feel old. And but I think like the user aggregated colors are interesting because it's like more yearning,
Yeah,
and
I like it.
even back in 2019 when I saw some other color stories get released, I wasn't really vibing with a lot of the colors. Even the color of the year. Sorry, Pantone, I love you, but like, I was just like, this is the color that we chose for this year, and then the rest of the year became just as disappointing because like the year before we had.
Now, I liked
coral.
the color of I liked the cobalt color. This like that. I
It's
like that
not
blue
cobalt,
color.
though.
I know, but it's called. What is it called? But I like that color, that blue.
Yeah, I just thought it was muted.
I like
you know?
this year. It's bright. It's a very intense.
I thought it was muted.
No, it's not. It's a bright blue.
It's muted. It's not as bright as
Are we
I
talking
want
about
it.
the same blue?
Yes, pull up the blue. We're gonna. You can look at
Okay.
it.
Talk because then we want.
Okay, so yeah, the green. It's like a cooler green. They're like showing lots of planty images. You know, think about your friend who's propagating plants in their house and getting you to buy them.
Classic blue. That is not a muted color.
I feel like that's very muted.
Okay.
I need more energy in my blue. I want more purple.
Okay. But it's still not muted.
It looks muted.
Okay. It's deeper. It's a deeper tone, but it's not muted. Because like muted would be more grayed.
I know, but it doesn't feel happy either.
Okay,
Like
we're just-
2019 was like living coral. Like it felt.
I think that's a pretty color. Okay, well.
We're just gonna disagree.
Okay.
On this.
I think it's a pretty color. It's soothing. It's what people want right now. It is what.
But it's not, because look at these. These are all like lively ones. So that I mean, I feel like this proves my point here. Like these all have life
I
to
wrinkled
them.
the brows. Okay.
Look, this is lively. It's a green and it's deep, but it's a green.
That's a pretty deep green.
Yeah, but green is life. It's like, you know, got nature.
Okay.
You
but
know,
it's still a pretty
This
deep
is vibrant.
green.
Gold.
The gold is vibrant.
This is got some vibrancy to it.
It's crisp. It adds light
It's-
to it.
It's got energy.
okay.
They're
But I'm not a
warm.
hater of the
The
blue.
warms though.
Okay.
They're all warms.
I'm not a hater.
Yeah, because all
So
of them
that's
are
it.
warms.
It was just those three
Yeah,
colors. So
those
this
are
is
the
like
three.
Even though we've done this 10,000 times, now we went from 9,000 to
10,000,
10,000.
yeah.
And next is going to be 1,000,000 because it feels that way. I have never actually had the opportunity to scroll all the way through, and I wanted to do this fresh. I didn't want to
Yeah.
like study the article. I wanted
Yeah,
to I wanted first impressions.
We didn't
so
read it. We just looked at it.
we just looked at the pictures.
Yeah, and then because the next group is like different, like the countries.
Okay.
So it's like the most popular color for the different places.
So if I were gonna pick a place that like really, so we're gonna disagree on this one too, because okay, so I have to say, like if you want a poppy color, like a color that pops, I would say Norway's got it going on, and
South
South Africa's
Africa,
got
yeah.
it going on. Like South Africa, I'm almost close to
I
that.
know, yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
a little warmer than what you've
Yeah,
got.
it is. It is like, yeah, that's a little warmer yellow than what I have. But I like that energy. But as if for what I actually adore and absolutely just want to like roll up in is I love France. The
I knew you were
color.
gonna say France.
Yeah, and I like Korea. Well, so I like so many. I like Korea's colors. I really like France. I really like France a lot though. I like that. But now again, it's deeper. So you probably hate that.
I don't like France's that much, but
I think Germany's is pretty also.
I like Germany's better.
Yeah, it's a little bit brighter.
But you know what? I don't dislike France. And the reason why is because it's a purple.
I know.
So it's
and
like,
it's a purple and a purple blue kind
Yes.
of mixed together, which is beautiful. Italy is pretty. Their colors.
I actually like Mexico and Korea's right next to each other. Like I always want to use that color palette and stuff, and I used
Oh.
it in something. So it's like it's nice. And even Italy and Japan next to each other. Like I think they did a good job at like even the ones that
Placement.
they put next
Yeah.
to each other.
Oh yeah, because
like
then
shout
if
out
you,
Shutterstock.
when you look, you've got the Netherlands, Norway, Russian Federation, and South Africa, and they're all the warm tones, and
Yeah.
they look very pretty together.
They're so pretty. Like all these colors are pretty, and I mean, even though I don't like the United States purple because it's not my purple. I do agree with it because I think that we're like a very creative and digital nation, and I think that's what it looks like.
This is interesting though. So I think you've read this a little bit more, but it says colors have deep emotional meaning, communicating overarching themes. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. And small characteristics of the cultures who use them. In these top colors from 20 countries around the world, you'll see how color brings to life the unique experience of each place and the people who live there in 2021.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is Argentina though is very like the crisp whites.
Yeah.
Like that's a very crisp white. Australia.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily think that because in a lot of art there,
it's colorful.
It's very colorful, but
so wonder what's going on there. And then Australia is a very light purple.
I love Australia.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Brazil is rich and green and very full of life. So, and then Canada is kind of interesting. It's got the purple and then also purple blue. A little bit of the purple blue. What are they focusing on?
But that's not the image at all. That's the one that's the weirdest to me.
That's confusing to me. That's the same color as Argentina.
Maybe they messed up on that.
Oh, I think they made a boo-boo. Everybody's allowed to make mistakes.
It's okay.
It's okay. We still love you. You did a great job. Great job. All right, and then Chile is green. Chile. I'm hungry.
India,
okay.
I love India's color. Like
beautiful.
That's my aspect. I think coral is just my happy place.
You love coral.
It's not like the best color for
me.
So
what I'm
like looking
saying
at it.
is like at least like with us we have 3 options, but with the other countries they just kind of did. Okay.
The 3 options are the global.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I told you I didn't read that.
I kind of read it, but the United States specifically, they're targeting that purple.
Okay.
Which that's the one that I was like, meh. Like the United Kingdom next to it, I'm like, oh, United Arab Emirates. Everyone else on that line, Turkey, I love all those colors, and then United States, I'm like.
You know what? I just got really excited though.
What?
Because I was just thinking, because like the United States is channeling purple. Purple is creativity.
I know, that's what I said.
And I love that. You did say that? Okay.
Yeah, I said because we're creative.
We're creative, and I love that because
It almost looks very digital though, right?
Right, and I think what's kind of cool about it though is that we are, we're beating the odds. We're being creative. We're creating new energy, and we're just like. We're not letting this thing get us down. We're,
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, we won't go more into that, but yeah.
I'm going to take it that way.
Of course. Darren always takes the optimistic approach. That's why she's wearing these colors. But yeah, I do like all the colors, and I do.
In fact, everyone is like trying to be optimistic.
Yeah,
although Argentina, though, is that like, what is that innocence? Is like, I don't the Christmas of that, the crispness, not the Christmas, the crispness of it.
It has a very earthy feel too. It's back in the desert. We're back in the desert with that one.
It's like innocence, it's like that kind of a feel where Australia is still that creativity, kind of more of a quiet creativity because it's a softer color. Do you agree?
Soothing.
Disagree?
I feel like it's soothing.
Yeah. Brazil is like they just want to breathe life. It's like just get this. And so I don't know. It seems like France, Germany, Italy, and
actually,
the
U.S.,
Switzerland.
Japan surprises me, but maybe it's like the some minimalistic approach there. I feel like that's the color
I do
associated
like that.
with minimalism.
I do like that.
I'm glad that it's not white anymore. I was not feeling white minimalism. I was just like, I don't know.
It's a skew of white.
Yes, a skew of white.
A skew of white. I like it. I personally like minimalism. I like it.
You say that.
I say I do, but it's hard sometimes to give away your stuff.
Look what you're wearing. That's not minimalist.
No, what I'm saying is like I like my home with I don't like a lot of stuff. And it's very organized here as well. Like we're very organized.
But this isn't minimalist. We won't go into the philosophies of minimalism right now, but
okay.
We will go into this idea of trends.
I have a sleep chamber. I don't have like a lot of furniture in my bedroom. I have a bed. Okay. That's it.
Okay. So we were talking about, we've touched on trends.
Okay.
Before. Mm-hmm. And so for this though, would you categorize this as a a true trend? Like, what do you think about this in terms of trends? Because we already said that we don't really like trends.
No, we don't. We always like to do it. I like the concept of this very much so, because it's from inspiration for like from the street. From the street.
I feel like it's more like a reflection.
Right.
Than
but
a
it's
trend.
Still, exactly. But what I'm saying is it's inspiration from, we're saying the same thing. We're just saying it differently.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying because we were talking like that we didn't like trends unless we agreed with them, you know?
Oh, yeah, right. We did say that.
Like, even some of these, I don't necessarily like all these colors, but I agree with the choices, and I can see why people gravitate towards them right now.
Because of what's going on.
And they seem more realistic than like some of the other ones that are just chosen by designers who are like trying to set the pace. Like, this is the pace.
They do that by what has happened, like, because fashion, just like, you know, it's I never say this word right, cyclatory. Like, it comes around. So it follows the flow. So it's like you use a color in like the coral, you know, and then it comes in a version of it. You kind of keep it going. And so it's all spun off of that. But this is just like, this is what people want.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what's kind of fun about it.
This isn't necessarily trying to sell the color.
It's just what's happening.
I mean, I know it's Shutterstock and they're a company, but it's just, they're just, you know, what is it called? They're just gathering information and showing you it. They're not trying to sell this color or sell like, you know, an outfit.
They just
or
did
whatever.
some research and they said, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
This is what we see. This is the most prevalent
and
color
so it's
spectrum.
not, that's why I was like, it's not trying to push out something. It's just like, this is what's going on. These are what people feel. This is what people are like gravitating towards, and because they're
really
downloading
makes you
it.
wonder. I want to like sit down and really.
And I mean, yeah, it's created by artists and photographers, but it's a little bit different, you know. It's just, it's more general, whereas it's not like so allocated in the top.
And I kind of think it's interesting too, like if I had the time to read it, you know what I mean? Like I didn't read it first,
yeah.
But I didn't want to purposely, because I wanted this to be like off the cuff. Like I didn't want to have anything like we don't like to have anything planned to say.
Yeah.
But like now that we've gone over it, I kind of want to just like kind of study it and think with it and go like, what's going on? And you know, really what I'm fascinated with, what's going on in Norway? We have this really bright, you know, strength color. What is going on?
Norway, they tend to be more
optimistic.
Well, they tend to be more creative in their art. Like even their this is a weird thing that I know, but like even their royal portraits or whatever, or I think it's whatever, their portraits of like political figures are like abstracted and like kind of funky. So it's like,
I like
and
it.
I think it's because it's so dark up there. It's like you gotta get something optimistic. Yeah.
I love it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful country. I mean, really, just gorgeous.
I mean, I've never been there, so I don't know.
I've seen pictures. So.
I love how like you were like, it's a beautiful country.
It is a beautiful country. I've watched documentaries.
Okay, so if you want to tell us your favorite color for 2020 and going into 2021, or like what your thoughts are on the.
I thought she was asking me that. I was like, "What you?" Okay.
I know we already talked about it.
Okay. I was like, I was so confused.
You said your favorite.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you, the viewer.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
We do want to know your favorites.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like how you think about like, would you rather go by like these kind of, you know, populist-driven trend reports, or like the bigger design company trends? Like, which do you think you like better, and like maybe why? I would love to know that. So you can send us a message, an email. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel and our Facebook, because we kind of try to post both there. And you know, Insta, that's my personal favorite platform, but you know, anything else you want to add there, Mama?
No.
Okay. Thank you guys. We're so glad to get this take, because everything went wrong in this episode. You're in there.
There you yeah.
Y'all ladies have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
That shout out to the USPS and
Yes.
our mailman.
Yes.
He's the best.
Thank you. Thank you.